What's going on, guys? It's Macca here, and I'm joined by Twitch.
What's going on, everyone?
And this is the first video on our new YouTube channel, which is called Double the Profit. And basically, what it's going to be is a gaming channel dedicated to like bringing you guys the latest gaming news, leaks, occasionally gameplay, and hints and tip videos for any kind of game, console, PC, whatever you guys want to see. So today we've got a video on Grand Theft Auto 5, couple of very important information or that was leaked, and you can tell us a bit about that, Chris.
Alright, so what we've got is in the game Max Payne 3, which was also released by Rockstar, the same developers of Grand Theft Auto series, there was like some sort of file within the PC games that had all leaked information on Grand Theft Auto, like different weapons, vehicles, what we can expect, and all that kind of stuff. So what's been deciphered already is that it's going to be graphically similar to the game LA Noire. So
That was also made by Rockstar Games.
yeah,
For
another
anyone that wasn't
another
aware of that, in Australia as well, in Melbourne and Sydney.
was. So that's pretty much what the game is going to look like, which is a big change compared to the old style of GTA games such as GTA 3 through to Vice City, San Andreas, and even GTA 4.
No, I thought in GTA 5, GTA 4, they took quite a different take on graphics. I mean, I noticed a lot of more kind of glares and reflections into the graphics of Grand Theft Auto 4 compared to San Andreas, which was kind of like boxy, if you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Well, GTA 4
And
added a lot of those kind of details, whereas GTA 5 seems to be, if it's going to be anything like LA Noire, is going to be adding a lot of new textures and things like that just to make the game seem more realistic in that sense.
yeah, did you ever play LA Noire?
I played it a bit. I think I played like, I don't know, an hour, half an hour worth of it. It's not a bad game, but can't really judge on half an hour of
Yeah.
gameplay.
So what was exactly leaked in this folder?
We've got a bunch of guns, some vehicles, and some news such as, first bit of news we got, BMX bikes are back. So for those of you who played San Andreas,
And
where you could, hop on a push bike, pedal around, find a little skate park.
they were actually in the campaign for like the starting mission.
Yeah, like
You
the very
use
first mission.
the provide to travel around the city before like in San Andreas, of course, you just normally go and find the first car you see and just throw the driver out of it and just take off. But it was actually part of the mission that I can't remember. You drove to Grove Street and then you got on the push bike, and then there was skate parks everywhere, challenges and that you could do, the bunny hops and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That was pretty good. Be good to see them back.
yeah,
Not quite sure why they didn't add them into the latest one. Like you see in Grand Theft Auto 4 on the coast, and that they've got a couple of skate parks and BMX parks and stuff.
but yeah, there's no push bikes or anything that you can use there. So that was kind of strange.
Yeah.
What else we got? We got a lot of, well, not a lot of new guns, just really what you would expect from Grand Theft Auto. So what's been leaked so far, and again, this is all leaked, none of it's been confirmed, but just standard guns such as your AK-47, Deagle, M9. It says handgun in the little file that was leaked, so not sure why they made a difference between M9 Deagle and handgun. Like you think they'd be a bit more specific, like they were with the other guns. MP5, rockets, shotgun, Uzi, sniper, some sort of binoculars. We're not exactly sure what that means. Like, it really could be anything. And a C4 and detonator.
Maybe the binoculars, some kind of infrared thing that goes through walls, could be a bit weird. Just adding in like as in Halo 3, when you had a handgun and you scoped in with the right stick, it was kind of like a 20-meter half a screen zoom. It'd be a bit strange for them to put something like that in.
Yeah,
You think? Yeah, unless they like make it, you can see it really far, like a lot further. I reckon that'd be pretty cool, but a bit strange to see what they are.
yeah. And so everything's, really, really standard. Exactly what you'd expect to see from a GTA.
C4,
Yeah, exactly. I'm guessing the Uzi is,
statue charges,
yes, C4 is
the SMG.
the same. And Uzi would just be the standard submachine gun that you pick up on the ground, and that little
Yeah,
gun that
usually you just see the Uzi. There's not really any other submachine guns.
yeah.
Well, not that I can remember anyway from the last couple.
No, I
I only remember the Uzi being the the standard SMG
Yeah,
in Grand Theft Auto.
it had the sort of model of an Uzi, but it just said submachine gun.
Yeah.
So,
Shotguns would be interesting to see what they do with that. I mean, in Grand Theft Auto 4, I'm pretty sure, and in San Andreas, you know, when you hijack a cop car or whatever and you get out, you've got the don't exactly know what kind of shotgun it is, some kind of pump action shotgun,
Yep.
which is like kind of police standard or whatever, if they do carry them around in their cars.
and then when you finally got to like the SWAT teams, you get those sort of AA-12 fully automatic
Yeah,
shotguns and pump, semi-automatic shotguns.
with snipers, like I'm surprised that they haven't said like snipers or two kind of snipers like they had with the vehicles, because in Grand Theft Auto, I'm not sure if it was only in the ballad menu, which for those who don't know was a DLC added onto Grand Theft Auto 4, but the sniper had the explosive sniper, if you remember, which is like on the roof of the spawn or the party mode.
Yep.
And that was just basically explosive round snipers, so it's a bit we'll see what they do with a sniper. Maybe it's just the one sniper, and maybe there's like a cheat for explosive snipers. Who knows?
Yeah. What else? Monorails. Is there monorails in San Andreas?
No, there was only standard like freight trains that went around the track that you could actually hijack. But in Grand Theft Auto 4, there were trains which went from on ground and then on top of ground, so like kind of the above. I don't exactly know what they're called, just the above ground tracks, like you'd probably see in New York. I'm pretty sure.
Like a bridge.
And then they go underground, yeah, and then underground into subways kind of train. But you weren't able to access or gain control of the trains in Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yeah.
And in San Andreas you could, but it says monorails. Then if you go down to vehicles, they've leaked 9 train models. So obviously monorails are going to be something very different. Hopefully you can use them in Grand Theft Auto 5 like as you could in San Andreas and use them as transportation. I don't think you could in Grand Theft Auto 4.
No. Oh, you could use them as
I'm pretty sure you could.
Like you could hop on and they'd take you to another stop, but you couldn't actually steer them.
You couldn't specifically choose, yeah.
Yeah.
And with I was gonna say something with the monorails, maybe who knows, you can gain control of them. It'd be pretty awesome if you could, but it'd be a bit hard to like manage it, because I remember in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, obviously you want to go as fast as you can. There used to be a couple of turns where your train just was like, yes, I just can't make this turn, and then your train would derail, which was always fun.
Yeah.
And then if we go into vehicles, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which 6 of them have been previously featured in Grand Theft Autos. The new one is obviously monorails, but it says there's 3 kind of monorails. Like we said, guys, this is just leaked information, not 100% confirmed. So if you get the game and you're like, this is there's going to be 3 kinds of monorails and 9 trains, there is only like 1 of each, like that's just saying that. But 3 monorails, I actually what they're going to do with that.
Yeah.
Just maybe different
What?
just designs of trains. Maybe they're going to be like four islands like there usually wasn't on the different islands. It's just different design or something like that.
Yeah, like what really caught me was 17 helicopters and 28 boats. Like that seems kind of strange that have that many helicopters and that many boats. Whereas
With helicopters, I remember Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, they had the new helicopters which came back in Grand Theft Auto 4, which is like normal passenger helicopters. In Grand Theft Auto 4, you also had the army one, or what's it called, the Annihilator.
Yep, the Annihilator and the Buzzard.
And the Buzzard, which was in the DLC, which was kind of like a bubble copter
with rockets and
what's what I'm looking for? Marine. I don't know if that's right. Army kind of helicopter.
Yep.
And then you've got BMX bikes. But it says 7 bikes. So I don't think they'd actually make 7 different kind of bikes. I think they would just make 7 different designs of bikes,
like
I guess.
Some motor,
but like
some BMX.
We don't even know. This could just be like 1 boat in 28 colors, or 1 train in 9 different colors. So like it doesn't exactly specify what it means. 28 boats are like if we went to Grand Theft Auto 4 right now and played, if we went around like the whole line looking at boats, we know them because we've seen them before, but there's probably a lot, and you usually pay attention to how many you see. I mean, there's probably about 17 in Grand Theft Auto 4 that we just know from playing the game, but don't actually count that
Yeah.
there's 16.
Because I mean, it's not like you're looking every time you drive past the car, you take a note of it. It's just like, oh look, car.
Yeah.
Hooray.
And then one tank, which was not featured in Grand Theft Auto 4, but in San Andreas, was called the Rhino. And then that might be a hint of in the wanted system and stars and stuff like that. In Grand Theft Auto 4, I'm pretty sure it was 5 stars and 6 stars where heavy SWAT teams would come in trucks, and there was this mini tank. It was a really strange kind of vehicle.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
really like it.
I like
But-
the old San Andreas and Vice City where you get to
Yeah, the Rhino.
the army
and-
comes after you and
Yeah,
you hijack
well,
their tank.
that's a hint that in 6 stars that the army's going to come back instead of heavy like waves of SWATs and stuff like that. Maybe in 6 stars you're going to have the army trucks, the army tanks. I'm pretty sure there was something else. The Humvees.
Yep.
And coming at you, and soldiers with obviously they had the M4A1 assault rifle
The
or
riot-
whatever the rifle.
the riot squad and the attack helicopters sort of thing. They would always come.
Yeah, maybe that's a hint with the tank that we could be seeing them returning the stars. 4 planes. Grand Theft Auto 4, you couldn't fly planes, only helicopters. In San Andreas, I remember they had the private jet one, the massive Boeing 747 one, which is hidden in a hangar on the last island.
And the Harrier.
And then there was the Harriers, which took actually there was a button which you could press to activate like the jets at the back that not many people knew of until like towards the end of the game. And then of course there was the circus kind of acrobatic plane one that you would see like a pilot that was trying to practice in, like one of those kind of small planes that you'd use on a private kind of airport, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
They were in San Andreas, so that's 4, and they say 4 planes, so maybe there's just all them returning, but I don't think they would count that massive plane as a type of plane, since there's only 1 in the game. And then 7 helicopters, like we went over before. We reckon there was probably we could probably name about 11 or 10 of them.
If you count all the
But
different
like we
colours.
said, maybe this could be like 3 helicopters in 17 different kind of colors or something like that. The 9 train models, I don't know if we went over this already. We went over monorails and we might have gone into train models,
Yeah, I'm
but
pretty sure we did. But
9 train models, like we said, you couldn't control them in Grand Theft Auto 4, so it'd be really good to see that back in the game, and that pretty much sums it up from what's been leaked so far about Grand Theft Auto 5. With the handgun and the M9 was a bit strange because, obviously your spawn was just a standard handgun, and in the game it's called handgun. It kind of looks like an M9, so I find it a bit weird that they're bringing the M9 as an individual gun
and then
and then a
separate
handgun. I mean, it'd probably have to have like 1 plus damage kind of effect to a normal handgun.
Yeah, nothing noticeable, I guess.
Maybe the police have M9s and you just have a standard handgun, which kind of gives them like an advantage or something like that. One thing I would like to see in future Grand Theft Autos, I mean, it'd take a bit of the fun out of it, but like when you just, instead of like them trying to arrest you, their crazy intentions is just to automatically exterminate your existence.
That's like Saints Row 3. The cops don't actually arrest.
I mean, in Grand Theft Auto 4, they added in like you get pulled, you can go on your knees and then try and escape when you're on your knees or whatever when they're about to cuff you up. Yeah, but not many people obviously did that. I'd like to see kind of a new chase system added into the game where it wasn't like maybe fines could be something. Or I don't know, something like that.
That's like in Saints Row 3. Instead of trying to arrest you, the cops would just straight up try and kill you, and they would do everything. You could stand there and do nothing, and they would just kill you. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what they're gonna try.
Bro, is
What
Grand Theft Auto related game, by the way, for anyone that didn't know.
Yeah, it's another sort of gang game. What I'm looking forward to is what they do with the cheats, because personally, the cheats is what actually makes the game fun after you're finished. Like, I mean, there's
I mean, everyone uses them in the campaign.
yeah,
I know.
to be honest.
There's probably some people that have. I mean, I've tried doing the campaign without cheats. I just gone, stuff this. Give me my health and armor and weapons,
Yeah, exactly.
vehicles. But another thing that was also interesting that was leaked for the campaign in the trailer, which was disappointing because we didn't really see much, or I don't think anything at all was leaked at E3 a couple of weeks ago. Seeing it's returning to San Andreas, or that's what was said in the trailer. Obviously, in San Andreas, the storyline was two brothers that are in a gang in this street, which was a pretty big gang, and then one of the brothers left on a holiday, and you play as that brother who left. And then the start of the campaign is when you're coming back, and your gang starts off as just a street, and you grow it. And his name was Carl, and I think
Is it
CJ, and his brother was Sweet, I'm pretty sure. And then yeah, there's a really good storyline to it. But in the trailer, it sounded like some kind of Italian or not Italian, but kind of posh American kind of accent instead of like CJ or that. Maybe like you'll see them in the game in the future, but who knows?
What
So that's for the
what was it? E3 was there was a press conference room, like not a press conference, just a normal conference meeting room, and it had the Rockstar logo over it. So Rockstar were at E3 and they were discussing something, but nobody actually got inside to see what they were talking about. Really, it was just
I never heard about that.
yeah. There was I got told there was a room and they were just having like a meeting in there regarding the game with I don't know a bunch of different people, probably the media or something like that. But yeah, so nothing was actually announced to the public, just to the
Like
media.
the trailer wasn't even shown there. It was a bit disappointing.
Yeah, I don't think it was. So I mean, just check big places in the media in the future, such as Game Informer, G4 TV, all that kind of stuff, IGN, Machinima, because I'm sure they would have been in that press conference room. Yeah, getting everything down.
What's that? What's that site called? I don't know how exactly to say it. It's like Cockatoo, something like that. You know, where it's getting like all the leaked Halo information and stuff. The red and yellow website, it's Kakatu or something like that. I'll put the link in the description to it. But yeah, well, that pretty much wraps it up. Is there anything when you want to add to that about what you want to see in the game or anything like that, or what kind of take you would want to see on the game?
What I really liked is again with the Saints Row reference. Saints Row is by far not realistic. It's like complete opposite of GTA. Ridiculous
Kind of
things
more
happen.
cartoon,
Yeah,
animated.
but the thing is, it's fun. It's just
Game.
yeah,
But that's the thing that they changed with Grand Theft Auto 4. I mean, like, I don't think they try to like make it more lifelike. I think that's been their like take the whole time. But they added a lot more like realistic animations. For example, when you hit the ground, your guy just doesn't splat like a chip on the floor.
yeah.
I mean, like you would actually rebound off things, and I don't know exactly how to explain it, but another example is driving head-on into another vehicle where you'd fly out the windscreen. I mean, I don't expect someone to put a seatbelt on after they hijack a car, but you know what? If you know, I don't. That's a take I saw on Grand Theft Auto 4 that they might. Who knows? They might get rid of it. They might keep it going with like further animations. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like,
but again, like that's a reason to understand why they didn't add as much cheats in as cars flying and all that kind of stuff, was because of the animation changes that they made.
yeah. Even like with Saints Row, it's not realistic at all. Like you can jump off a building, parachute, land on some alien jet thing, and surf on it while it goes 300 miles an hour. Jump off, parachute, get rid of the parachute, somehow generate another one on your back, and just keep parachuting. But it was fun. That's the thing. Like, I'd rather.
That's like Saints Row. That's like I'd want to see in Grand Theft Auto 4 would be a lot. I mean, I played Saints Row 2, not 3, and you used to be able to pick people up and throw them.
Yeah.
I reckon that'd be something cool to see in Grand Theft Auto 4 instead of just walking to people, pushing them and punching them and kicking them, stuff like that.
And like even in Saints Row, you got things like a weapon called the fart in a jar, where your guy farts in a jar, throws it at people, and they start throwing up everywhere. And that's like an upgraded version of the flashbang, because instead of stunning people, it just makes them throw up. So yeah, just things like that. It's so stupid, and like the the weapon called the
Makes the game so much more enjoyable.
like there was a weapon called the penetrator, and I'm pretty sure there was something similar in San Andreas. You found it in the police officer's toilet, a little purple weapon. I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, just stuff like that. It's so stupid, but it's fun. It's just hilarious. So I'd rather
Yeah.
like how much fun did we have with San Andreas? We played that so
I
much.
think everyone did.
Yeah, it was just such a fun game. It was stupid, like flying a monster truck in the air, then jumping out, spawning.
Yeah, I missed the monster truck. Completely forgot about that.
Yeah, the monster truck was fun, and then jumping out, spawning a parachute, landing on a building, and spawning a jetpack, and then jetpacking around everywhere.
I didn't really like the campaign, like the original campaign and characters in Grand Theft Auto 4 either.
To be honest, I never really played any GTA campaign at all.
I completed the San Andreas. San Andreas campaign was
Yeah.
really good.
I think, yeah, we played.
Where you like take over the casino and the car, gas, petrol station, whatever it was in San. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. The top left island, and then they had the crazy girlfriend who lived in the woods, and she made you do all kind of weird shit.
Oh,
And then yeah, and then you came back, and then all the gang stuffed up again. So I didn't personally like the Grand Theft Auto 4 campaign.
nah, not really.
Ballad of Tony though, like I didn't finish the GTA 4 campaign because I found it really boring. But with the
DLC.
what's it called? What's that say? The Ballad of Gay Tony DLC, I found really good to play. Campaign on that.
I think it's
I
just with that.
haven't played Lost in the Dam though, the bikey one.
I think with
Uh,
Ballad of Gay Tony, it's because when you start off, your guy's not a complete loser. Like you start off and you're like already like you're working for some rich guy. You're already decked out with guns and weapons and
Yeah.
money and stuff like that.
You've got your own house.
Exactly. Whereas when you come to
Nick,
GTA
some
4,
immigrant
Nico, you're
lives
just
with his fat cousin who lied to you.
yeah, like you're an immigrant from Russia who has nothing.
Is it
But
Russia?
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Russian. Or
Sounds Russian.
yeah, he's
Just guess.
I'm pretty sure he's Russian, and you're just some immigrant from Russia who comes to live with his cousin, and you don't have any weapons at all. You gotta wait. You gotta do.
I guess that's kind of a take on it, like why your guy's so reckless because he doesn't know any better.
I guess so, but that's what I liked about how your guy was a gangster, pretty much same as San Andreas. Your character was the leader of a gang,
Yeah.
which kind of
So
gave you more guns and freedom to do stuff.
so that pretty much wraps up the video, guys. Like I said, well, I don't think I said, but you should like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and be expecting a lot more game leaks. We can see Assassin's Creed 3 coming up, some Need for Speed, Halo 4 definitely, probably some Black Ops if you want to see it, but probably not that much because there's so many people are going to be covering Black Ops 2. But so hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share it. And thanks for listening. We don't have anything onto that.
No, not really. Just yeah, if you stayed this long, I'm surprised, and thanks for listening. You can expect a lot more. So, see ya.
Bye.